Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Season 2 of the Sunderland Career Mode, where we have been given an absolute war chest, £50 million. I think that is absolutely tragic. There is very little we can do with £50 million to jump from, what was it, 9th we finished in yesterday's episode. If I'm going to go any further than that, I'm going to have to spend a lot more than 50 million. So that can only mean one thing, guys. We are going to need to sell some of my players. I have quite an inflated squad. We have a lot of players that are on the fringe. Also a lot of academy players that maybe I can loan out, save a bit on wages. But in general, there's one or two players that maybe I don't want to sell that I'm going to have to raise some money. And we are going to have to invest in young players with good potential so that after a season or two more, they are then 80 to 85 rated and they can really push us into the European spots. But of course, it just isn't much money. 50 million in today's world, I mean, that's one decent Premier League player, maybe two at a push. So, how do we go about this? Well, I've added some players to my transfer hub. Guendouzi, for me, is my #1 target. There's a huge possibility he will be at Sunderland very soon in real life. So I kind of want to match that. I've added Dovbyk. He's another player that's heavily linked. Maybe we can get him, but I mean, Guendouzi alone is going to be, what, 40 million? So who knows what we're going to do there. I definitely do want to get a new centre-back to come in and strengthen Ballard's position. I do find that Ballard's a little bit too slow. It is what it is. Same with Granit Xhaka. So Guendouzi for Xhaka, and then maybe Tosin or Joe Gomez for Ballard, although I wouldn't sell Ballard. I do need to make that clear. But these two options could be good. I've also decided to go for a left back. I'm either going to buy Adama Boiro. He looks really good. Or we're going to loan in, if Arsenal are interested, Miles Lewis-Skelly. Just for a season, I think that could work really nicely. So these are my options. Let me show you the squads. If I go into my squad hub, you'll see I have two very good goalkeepers. Roef's, of course, being my #1. So I will be selling Matt Young. I'm going to probably try and sell Reinildo. It depends if we get an offer. Sirkin's here to stay. Barton, add to the loan list. Mukiele staying. Alderete is transfer listed. Elise, transfer listed. Ballard, of course, is staying. Hjelde is listed for sale. I'm probably going to keep hold of Selt. I think he could be quite good. Mawissa, I'm very happy with him. Huggins, I'm selling. Pembele, I'm going to keep for a season. Hume, I'm keeping. Xhaka, I've transfer listed. We'll see. He might be a money earner for us. And you guys know how I feel. It was a struggle last season at times defending with him. Dan Neil is going to stay. De Boer has come back 69 rated. So he will be playing for... I think he could potentially get some minutes here. Alexic is being sold. Brown's being sold. Lefay's being sold. Diarra will be staying. Sadiki will stay. Rigg will stay. Holt out on loan. We couldn't get him a loan last season, could we? I need to keep Adil Aouchiche. Aouchiche. I have no idea how to pronounce it. Let's give him a better shirt number for this season. What do we have available? What does he... He looks like a kind of 17, 18... 16. Ooh, tricky. Maybe I like 21 on him. We'll just do that for now. Adingra staying, Mundle staying, Taubi staying. Traore has been listed. Poveda has been listed. He was loaned with an option to buy, and they clearly didn't exercise that buy option, so we'll sell him now. Sigankov is staying. Mayenda is staying. Rusin is going to be sold. Isidore is probably going to be sold. Probably staying. Abdullahi's going to be sold. Semedo is going to be sold. And then Van der Laan, I think I would loan him, but I actually think we might need him. So there are some clubs interested, including Bayern Munich. So we'll see how that goes. Let's just cut to the chase. I'm going to have to potentially include Xhaka plus cash to get Guendouzi in, but I think he is going to be such a great signing. His play styles, take a look at these. Incisive, tiki-taka, jockey, block, anticipate, first touch, relentless. I mean, a lot of people that play career mode won't necessarily look at play styles and think much of them, but I'm telling you guys, more so than last year. Were they in FC24? Either way, these play styles this year are absolutely key. They really are. No long ball, which is a shame. So we will be losing that. So let's approach to buy Guendouzi from Lazio. And I'm going to include Granit Xhaka. He's going to go and retire in Italy. Let's see if we can get a decent amount for him. 20 million. Okay. And then I'll offer... Jeez. So they recommended at least 50. This would mean it's about 40 million, this offer. Let's just see what happens. Oh. They've accepted it right away. Am I overpaying? We'll see what the rating would be if I get this done, but to be honest, guys, I'm quite happy with that. 20 million plus Xhaka. It's an upgrade. It is. I know Xhaka's fantastic in real life. He's done so well. You could argue he has been their best player this season. Probably the signing of the summer. But in career mode, it's just not working out for me. We're going to get Guendouzi on a crucial role. He's ex-Arsenal as well, of course. Had massive attitude issues, I heard. But now he's 27. He's going into his absolute prime. So we're going to get him back in England. Don't want a release clause. His wage is 45. He's going to want to at least almost double that, isn't he? This is tricky. I'm going to go in with 75 and 200 grand up front. That leaves us with 30.8 million. Is he going to accept that, though? Okay, good. Again, might have overpaid slightly, but he's not even the highest earner at my club, despite being 84 rated and signing a brand new deal now. This is a good deal, but did I overpay with the 20 plus Granit Xhaka? I just didn't want them to storm out. I didn't want to waste an entire week. And here he is, Guendouzi, arriving at the Sunderland training complex. Although it looks the same as all the other clubs I've been at, which is strange. I'm really happy with this, though, guys. He's a player I wanted last season. There was no way I was going to get that to work. I did not have the funds to make it work in January. But he's here now. Let's see how much I have overspent. I reckon this is a C rating. Oh my god, it's an A. Okay, so clearly I didn't overpay too much. We know he's 84 rated. Plays the same position as Xhaka. A new star player, absolutely. Best possible deal would have been 39.5. Do you know what? I'm really happy with that. That is a really good signing. So Diarra's automatically gone in. Oh, I can't do that. Hang on. Let's get Guendouzi in like that. Oh, guys. My midfield 3 just had a huge upgrade. And we've still got 30 million. So I've spent 20-ish million to upgrade from Xhaka to Guendouzi. I think that's pretty good going. Who's next then? Who's most important? One thing I really struggled with last season, goals. Dovbyk. I have no idea how much he is, though. Should we wait for the full scout reports to come back? I'm going to try loaning in Lewis Skelly now. Oh, they're not interested. Okay, that's not going to happen just yet. Maybe they will accept a loan offer later on in the transfer window. Oh, and here's an offer for Van der Laan, 2.8 million. I'm just going to block offers. I'm going to have to use him, though, aren't I? I'm going to have to give him game time. Otherwise, he is not going to be staying around. And, of course, we're going to get a load of offers coming in. So I will just let you know if I sell anyone. Barton, 2-year loan. I'm quite happy with that. I'm probably not going to need him, but he came in and helped us out last season. Isidore, 10 to 15 million roughly, and they've offered me 11.6. So I'm going to go ahead and delegate this. I'd like 15 if I'm honest, but no less than 13. So let's see if Leeds agree, and I will update you on player outings, or outgoings, I should say. Ooh, this is scary. Mayenda has been approached. 9.4 million has been accepted. No. Somehow I don't think I'm going to be happy about that. So, can we stop this? I didn't even know he had a release clause. Can we do a contract negotiation? Okay, cool. He's going to listen. I mean, imagine if he said no and then we just lose him. That would be absolutely awful. I'm going to give him Prospect. Although he's 76 rated now, so he has gone up a little bit. I'd argue he could be starting ahead of Sigankov for sure now. He wants rotation. That's fine. No extension. I mean, he's got basically 4 years left, so that's not a problem. He clearly just wants more money. We don't need a clause. Okay, and then he's on 26, so let's just bump him up to 40 grand. That's probably what Inter would offer, roughly. And there we go. Mayenda isn't going anywhere. Alderete has been sold. You'll never guess who made a £16 million offer. Chelsea. Chelsea are paying me £16 million for Alderete. Now, I like Alderete. I know he's pretty good in real life, but I just don't see a role here for him in the near future. So I think this is the right thing, and I do need the money. I should have enough now to go in for maybe Tosin, Joe Gomez, or I can put the money into Dovbyk. I think this is the right call. And Sunderland, and also Isidore has left Sunderland. He's going to Leeds, and we managed to get a pretty good amount for him as well. We've been given an A. So that's 2 players leaving. And by the way, Isidore, if I could pick, I'd have him the one growing as much as Brobby. I really would have liked Isidore to be the main striker, but Brobby has just far outgrown him already now. Time now to pick a pre-season tournament. I'm going to go with the cheaper one. Wait, what? It's got Real Madrid, Dortmund. Wait, how does that make any sense? This group here, the European Shield, is way easier. I know you can't see the money. It's 4.6 million. 5 million or 4.7 million. I'd actually argue that this one's... Yeah, I'm just going to go for the most expensive one then. So stupid, isn't it? Still trying to sell a couple of players, but also quite a few have left. I'll keep going here and then update you once I've kind of done a big batch of player sales. We have all of the scout reports finished. So Dovbyk is 82 rated. I'm actually a little bit surprised he's not a little higher. And why is his passing only 68 as well? That's not great, is it? Okay. Tosin, 80 rated. Joe Gomez, 80 rated. Boyro is 75. I thought he'd be better than that. Maybe he's not who I want. Lewis Skelly, of course. I'm guessing they still... No, they don't want to loan him. But I also don't think I should be buying Lewis Skelly. That's a bit much, isn't it? So these guys are the same price. Both 80 rated. Joe Gomez is a year older. But I'd argue he's more versatile. I can play him across the defence. I'm going to go ahead and sign Joe Gomez. I should have a ton more cash available now after selling a few big players like Isidore. And let's see if... Yeah, 64 million. Let's see if I can get this below his market value. I'm going to try 12. I don't know why he's at Bologna. He wants to come home. He's homesick. He wants to come back to England. Oh, they're not interested because I guess I undercut by what, 2, 3 million? Come on. Ridiculous. We are just going to go in for Dovbyk now instead. He has a player value of 26 million. So we're looking at least 30. Do I have any other players that I'm still trying to sell? I do, but none of them are really worth a lot of money. Where I could include Rusin. You lose a Ukrainian, but you gain a Ukrainian. So Rusin, and then I'll put in... Let's just put his value in, 26. Actually, no, 25. Because then the extra million from Rusin equals 26. They want 43 million. Oh my God. That is a lot of money. I wasn't expecting that. I can go to 35, but I don't feel comfortable going more than 35 million for an 82 rated player that's not really going to improve much. Maybe he'd get to 83. They're willing to do 37. Nah, 35. Tough negotiation. There you go. I called their bluff. They tried to rip me off another 2 million. I think Dovbyk for 35 million is actually not too bad. I think he'll be a really good player for us. So let's go ahead and negotiate this now. Yeah, he's going to have to be crucial. He'll be our starting striker for this season. 5-year deal. I didn't need to do a 5. We'll do a 4. There we go. Don't need a release clause. And then 70, 75, and 100 grand up front. Come and join Sigankov. There we go, guys. Dovbyk up front. That, I'm telling you, is going to be a big, big help. Robbie just wasn't quite cutting it, and obviously Isidore wasn't either. But now we've got a top-level striker. He might not be the top level striker, but for a 9th placed Premier League team, bringing in Dovbyk is absolutely huge. We have made it to July 25th. We're about to take on Real Betis in the pre-season tournament. So we've got Dovbyk up front. Guendouzi's in there. I mean, it's a big upgrade on the team, isn't it? Even though Mukiele has stepped in for Ballard, I could still upgrade that position. Reinildo is about to leave as well. I've accepted an offer from Aston Villa for him, so I do need to bring in another left back. But let's just go ahead and quick sim. First game of the season, and it's a 2-2 draw. And Dovbyk and Guendouzi scored on their debut. Let me update you on the transfers so far. Let me just see if anything goes through now. Oh, we've had an offer for Rusin. Just accept that. $1 million. We'll take that for sure. So here's my transfer history, my club. And let's do most expensive. So Dovbyk and Guendouzi came in. Alderete for 16 million to Chelsea. Isidore to Leeds for 13.5. Reinildo has left for 12.5 to Villa. Traore to Brentford for 5.2 million. These really do add up. 1.8 million for Poveda, 1.8 million for Huggins, 1.7 for Brown, 1.7 for Elise, 1.3 for Alexic, almost $1 million for Abdullah. Holt and Barton have both left on loan. So I'm pretty happy with that. There are still some players here that I want to sell, including Rusin. And it looks like we've got a sale, and there it is. Reinildo is leaving for Aston Villa. Chelsea came in for him, and I thought, no, that's ridiculous. I took the Aston Villa offer. They were exactly the same, 12.5 million. And I will say this, Reinildo has been very good, but I'm cashing in whilst he's worth the most. I would have happily kept him for one more season, but I've decided to invest in a different left-back now. Well, seeing as Adama Boiro isn't as good as I was hoping, although he's quite cheap, I could pick him up for 12.6 million using his release clause. I'm not convinced he's actually as good as I hoped for. Lewis Skelly... What? He's gone to Roma? No. Okay, well, that's not happening. The other option I've remembered, Ishmael Jakobs. I think he used to play for Germany, did he not? I remember using him in, I think it might have been my Wolfsburg career mode. I know that this guy is, well, he's clearly 6 foot. You can see it there, but he's really physical. He's really quick. So why not? Let's try it. I need a left back now that Reinildo's gone, and I need one now. I've still got 51 million, to be fair. I'm going in blind here. He's going to be, what, 15 million? Something like that. He's going to be, I think, 76, 77, maybe 78 rated. At the age of 26, yeah, we're looking at around 15 million, I would imagine. Just going off a bit of gut instinct here. Okay, it's a reasonable offer. Maybe I've gone a little bit high, but, you know, you're looking at, I'm guessing 12, maybe 13 or 14 million if you ignore the release clause to pick up Boiro, and he's not as high rated as Jakobs. Okay, I'm just going to go for it. We've got the money, and I think 15 million for a player that will feel like an 80, 85 rated player because of the pace, because of the strength. I think we're going to be really, really happy with him at left back. We'll try and get him on a 4-year deal. All right, nice. Am I thinking it's the same players? I'm pretty sure he was German, but now he plays elsewhere. Was it Senegal? I need to double check. 4 years, unimportant, no clause needed. I mean, I'll just chuck 45, 50k at him. Let's do 45. Hopefully it doesn't upset him. But the way I see it is if he pulls out, I just go again and I might be able to get him cheaper. But he's happy with that. Our new left back is here. Whoa, that is a very red beard. I know mine looks a bit ginger, but that, I mean, it was red. Welcome to Sunderland, Jakobs, whatever you want to call him. Very, very happy with my signings. I think we might be done, other than, of course, centre-back. Turns out 15 million wasn't too bad. I could have got him for 13 point something, 13.4 I think it said. So we did quite well with that signing, but I did overpay slightly. I can now go back in for Joe Gomez, and I've absolutely got the money for this. They reckon 17 and a half. Let's try just 17. Bring Joe Gomez back to the UK. 17 million for a very experienced defender that can literally play in any position. And there we go. Offer accepted. We will not be going for Tosin. I've pretty much got every target that I want so far. When I've gone for someone, I've got them, you know. Lewis Skelly was always going to be tricky on loan. Important. Okay, I thought he'd want crucial, but that's fine by me. 4-year deal. He only wants 2, so we'll go back in with 3. Nicely done. Don't need the release clause. He really wants one. No, we don't do release clauses here. Okay, and his salary, he's on 48. He's going to be probably one of my highest paid players. I'm comfortable going in at 80,000, but I'm going to try 75. A few other players have signed 75k. Is he going to do the same? He must have been on well over 100 at Liverpool. And there we go. I think that's my transfer window done, guys. And whilst I'm really excited to play with the team, we're not going to do that in this episode because I don't have the new kits yet. So we'll finish off the pre-season tournament. We will sell the remaining players that I've got. But Joe Gomez coming into my defence, I'm really happy with that. The fact that he can play right back, left back. We've also got Mukiele that can do the same. We haven't gone back in for Geertruida this season. I'm not going to sign him. And unfortunately for Ballard, he's not going to be starting now. Up next, it is Osasuna. And we've got a transfer offer for Lefebvre. Wait, what? A swap deal? Oh, Mario Götze. No way. Oh, I love that. But unfortunately, I'm not interested. I want at least 15 million for Lefebvre. It's funny. I just don't know where to play him. Centre mid, cam. He's played left wing. I don't know. I don't like him in the game. I really don't. Okay, so this is going to be the starting team. Let me just swap out Taubi for Adingra. And let's get Aoichiche in as well. Why not? Quick sim. And it's another draw. Dovbyk got sent off. Oh, dearie me. And then we conceded with 9 minutes left on the clock. That's a little bit disappointing, isn't it? Let's get into the next one. I've had an offer come in for Sirkin as well now. Oh, and Roberts is gone. I know a lot of Sunderland fans got so frustrated with him. And he'd gone to Ajax. Okay, fair enough. A message from Mundell. This is your chance. Do we start him in the next game? Hell yeah, why not? We've got Fiorentina. Oh, we've got another reply. Lefebvre, 15 and 60. Okay, whatever. Hjelde will accept that. Sirkin, blocked. And then Matt Young, we will accept that as well. I've got a feeling his wage might be an issue. Let's get to the Fiorentina game then. Mundell will start down the left side because why not? Another offer's come in for Hjelde. Hang on. Rangers. That'll go through, hopefully, because they've got a bit more money. Match day. Dovbyk's out. So let's take him out and put in Van der Laan. Why not? And then Mundell. There you go. I'm doing this for you, sir. And don't worry about player numbers. Oh, dear. And their shirts, you know, the picture. I'm going to replace all of those after this episode. But we've just been smashed by Fiorentina. They actually could have had 4. Even though we had 5 shots, they had 6, and they've beaten us 3-1. Okay. Here's a big one then. Another 15,060,000 into the transfer kitty. Oh. Oh, my God. I delegated a higher value and they came back with that and it's way lower. I got shafted there, but it's okay. I've done my business and I don't need to spend any more money right now. We only got a D for that one as well. Offer coming in for Rusin to Watford. That's fine. And I think that might be one of the last players to go. There we are. Bye-bye, Rusin. I think there might be 2 more players that I'm still waiting to sell, but yeah, we're done, guys. We are done. Yeah, Matt Young is another one. Sell him. I just don't think he's going to go. I'm happy to release those players, though. Danielz. Nah, we're going to reject that. We're going to keep hold of Danielz. We used him last season when we had issues in midfield and with AFCON and stuff. When Xhaka got injured, that was a good player to have. So we've got 8 days remaining now. Offer for Ruffs, no chance. 42 million, though. Wow. That is a huge offer. And, oh, there we go. Matt Young is gone. We managed to sell the goalkeeper. I think that might be it then. We'll check my team management screen in a moment. Just getting to the Liverpool game. Wait, is Dovbyk suspended for this game as well? It was a straight red. Oh, Semedo's gone as well. Nice. I thought he'd be fit. Well, he'd be allowed to play against Liverpool. We missed out on 100k. Oh, no. But I guess that's it. We have now made it to the opening Premier League fixture, and it's a trip to Anfield. Love that. And, no, Dovbyk can play. So, any players that I'm still yet to sell? No. I'm keeping everyone. So, I have actually managed to sell every single player that I wanted to sell. And look at the difference in this team. Dovbyk up front, Guendouzi in midfield, Gomez and Jakobs coming in as well. We have strengthened in multiple positions, but also the bench is now stronger as well. I'm really happy with this, guys. I think we've done a really good job, and I'm really excited to start the new season. But of course, that will be on Monday when I've got new kits, and hopefully the update will be out as well, so I can enjoy the new AI. But thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you for Season 2, Episode 2, where we actually play some games on Monday.